Alright, Inkulinati. Let's go to, I don't know, let's go to Academy. Basic lessons. Let's learn how to play the game in 30 minutes. Chapter 1. Alright, Inkulinati masters battle along margins the medieval manuscripts. In this encounter with a pack of wild beasts, your tiny Inkulinati will be the one drawn to your enemy. What happens during the battle? Well, you use living ink to draw your beasts. Command your beasts to attack and buff friendly beasts or obtain more living ink. Your tiny Inkulinati. They can help you draw an army. They are self-portraits of the real masters, bending over their manuscripts. They are much bigger than their tiny representations. Just wait till you see their hands. Okay, give me more functional information. You can draw beasts, fields close to your little guy. I kind of hate Inkulinati as like the name of my person. He's got too many syllables. So we're just going to call it our little guy from now on. The arches mark your drawing range. Green arches mark the fields where an action can be performed. Purple arches mark the fields in range where your action cannot be performed. E.g., if it's occupied by an enemy beast. That thing has an axe for a hand for a head. Cost of every beast is shown by the drop icon. Alright. Now we can actually play the game. Alright, so I have my beastie here. My sword-wielding dog. It's strong and resilient for a dog. Has a shield that can block high damage. And a sword that can only attack adjacent fields. It can also attack both adjacent fields at once. Alright. So I will draw the beast here. Behold the hand. There's clapping for the drawing. I don't think I've ever had that in real life. Newly drawn beasts are drowsy. They have summoning sickness. So they have to take a nap, meaning they won't be able to act on this chapter. This chapter of the manuscript, of course. When all of your beasts and your tiny little guy take a nap, a new chapter will begin, waking everyone up. The masters take turns, moving their beasts one at a time. Let your tiny little guy take a nap now and wait for the next chapter. Okay, nap time. Take a nap. What else we got here? Move right. Or SWAT. SWAT 4. Strikes the adjacent target. So I can apparently do that. That gives us more living ink. We have 9 of those. Okay. That thing's got a sling. Bitch. Moving your beast onto a green field within walk range will not end its turn. You can still take an action. Once a beast is moved, you cannot switch to a different one. Moving a beast onto a yellow field will, of course, make it so it has to wait until next turn. Yes. Thank you, game. You can hover over the beast to view its movement range and attack range. So if I go here, you can see that they can just move forever. I can move here, so we will. Our dog. Once you're close to the enemy, you can attack. You can also have a paw maneuver, apparently. Target the enemy and confirm. Swords only attack adjacent fields. Blah, blah, blah. Let's go. So, sword. Okay, let's take a nap. I don't have the paw icon. Once you confirm your target, you will see a moving arrow. If you stop the arrow on the attack zone, your beast will deal the damage amount. If it stops on the skull, the enemy beast will be killed. So that's good. Stop the arrow on the skull, the enemy beast will be killed. You have a few seconds to stop the arrow. Once time runs out, it will stop randomly. I see. Okay, so that's good. I thought I was gonna die. Let's see. It reminds you of the Arithmasman book by Brandon Sanderson. Guy who finished off Robert Jordan's work and also he's the most prolific author of our time. Go ahead and attack him. Rawr. And now it is tired. Oh my god, I've been encircled. My Sylvester the dog is not doing well. I do anything? I can move right. You can make this... the beast on the field. Okay. So that is the facing button. Means a beast is in range. You cannot take this action. Not push a praying beast. I see. A praying beast, you say. Not even if it's in range. So, those are purple. I can't push them, but I can move, right? Oh, that's... Yeah, just move. Just get over there. I guess I'm done. I can draw another beastie, though. He will have summoning sickness, but at least it will give him something to do. Chapter 3. We had ink anyway, right? Better run. The Aegidus. Let's see. Hand actions. In addition to drawing beasts, your tiny little guy has a secret weapon. Hand actions. Unlike other beasts, the tiny guy can perform any number of available actions during their turn. Select your little guy and press the SWAT action. Target an enemy. Let's see, if the target is out of range, you can move your tiny little guy, it just says tiny there, your tiny closer to the hand action. Select a different beast, hover over it, and select it. Remember, you can only do this if you've already performed an action, or if you haven't performed an action. Alright. Let me select me. There's my SWAT. So I can go ahead and go whap. Whap. Some hand actions have a cooldown. This means that you can't use them, because that's what a cooldown means in every game. It has to be a certain number of chapters. Let's see, the number's by the hourglass. Time for a nap. Is it time for a nap? Sure, you can handle these enemies on your own. I'm sure that I can. Alright, so you... It's already moved? No, I'm trying to... Oh, I guess I can't because I've done that. Okay, well, I don't want him to do anything. Can I just go, or is this gonna, like, end my turn? Well, that's unfortunate. So I should do those last. Thank you for telling me that. Fucking me. I appreciate being fucked. It's great. It's my favorite. Alright, we'll go ahead and attack him. That's for my compatriots, that's right. Okay, so he didn't act, but there's like an initiative thing. So it would have been smarter for me to use the dog there. He throws it at me. Use hints. The master of slamming down the hand. Don't think we need that. Next. Let's kill this thing. I think it's gonna die. What a quaint little game this is so far. Now you see that I'm the greatest Inkulinati master of all time. It's your fault I lost. Well, yeah, that would be the case. You're pretty smart for a thing with a hand for a face. My goodness, we're surrounded. Hand actions move, so you can move right, you can move left. You push them into the abyss and they die. Alright? The deadliest technique. These can be pushed onto the first unoccupied field, so you can slide them around like this. Huh. Whoops. And then they can either fall off, or they can be forced to go immediately. Okay, cool. Push using your beasts, or your tiny Inkulinati. Push battlefield elements to foil your opponent's plans. Okay. So if I pushed you, you'd fall off. If I pushed you, you'd fall off. I suppose it doesn't really matter here. You're gonna die. Now you're gonna die. This is what you get. Smashed you like a baby. You did it somehow. I don't know how. Just too good at video games. Clearly. What the hell is this cutscene? Well, this is different. Behold. Are they gonna have a battle? This is what they did in the olden days. Welcome, O future champion. Two masters of living ink, Inkulinati, will duel on the margins of the ancient manuscript. This is your entry exam. You'll be playing as Godfried in a duel against Hildegard in the Holy Church Reformer. Alright? The Tiny is a unique beast. Unlike the others, they cannot walk on their own because of reasons. You need to push your Tiny in order to have them move. In order to win an Inkulinati duel, which I will never be able to pronounce, you must destroy your opponent's Tiny. Do so. Either reduce their health to 0 or push them into the abyss or the fire of the apocalypse. Alright? Here you see how much living ink you both have. I am starting at an advantage. Alright, so we can get some doggies. We got bow wielding, spear wielding. They all have different things. So there's our first dog. Pretty good range for a dog. Has a spear that can hit up to 2 fields away or 1 level away. So we're going to have like multi-levels. Oh my god. This could get really obnoxious, it looks like. Has a spear that can hit 2 fields away or other levels, reach behind obstacles, and strike 2 enemies next to each other at once, if of course it's in front. I'm guessing maybe you can strike through your people too, because they're an obstacle. And then we have the bow-wielding dog. Pretty fragile for a dog. The bow can attack in a range of 6 fields, except for adjacent ones. It can also attack 3 enemies at once. That's a pretty damn good dog. I think we're going to start with the sword-wielding dog. Whoop. Yes, I know that. The lowest health, remember. There's our other heights. For more about the rules, press on the assigned hint button. Okay. I'm clicking on it. Press the assigned hint button to access instructions after returning. Okay, so you want me to hit next. Sorry, I didn't see it. I'm stupid. Put him here. Why don't we put our bow-wielding dog back here? Since he has low health, I might as well tank for him. And then we'll all take a nap. I probably should have moved, but whatever. It doesn't matter. I like their noises. So she's only putting out 1. I mean, that's her prerogative. We're pretty far away. You can collect living ink by standing on an ink blot. You can receive up to 3 drops of living ink for each beast standing on the ink blot at the end of the chapter. Alright. And let us move our beastie over to here. Ink will be collected once all beasts finish their turns and take a nap. Okay. Confused if you don't know, if you can't attack an enemy, pray or take a nap. Alright, so that's push. Pray. Gives a halo and makes the target unpushable. Leave. Attacks both adjacent fields at once. Can be used every 2 chapters. And then just S-word. Well, let's become unpushable. I'm not sure what the difference is. Why would you ever want to not do this? Let's see, take a nap during the turn. I guess I will get the ink, so we'll just sleep there. You're gonna go and attack him, as one does. And I suppose you can go ahead and fire a bow. You should be within range now. Coleslaw. Can you just... How do? Okay, so there's the hail of arrows. We use once every 2 chapters, or the bow. A single chapter cannot attack adjacent fields. Alright, so I want to do that. But I can't appear to move? Maybe I gotta move you first? Do not... It says you have this guy in range. Sorry, I'm a little obtuse. Multi-track inking. That's right, sir. What am I doing wrong with you? Let's look at... Can I look at the field? Because he's exactly 6 away. So I should be able to attack Coleslaw here. Oh. I guess since I was zoomed in, I couldn't select him. Whatever. Whatever, man. Jesus Christ, in a hat. No, maybe that gets easier as they get closer, right? Right? Maybe. Making more bunnies, as one does. Alright, we don't have any living ink. I would kind of like to move forward. It doesn't cost me any ink, right? I'm just trying to see what that says there. So I can move up to here. Or no, I can just move there. One turn. Sure, just move up. I just want to be able to summon people closer to her. Alright, go ahead and rest. I'll see if I can stand on the ink blot myself also. Of course you can just walk through them. Why wouldn't you be able to? Why would there be any zone of control? Just let them walk right through them. Switch between your active beasts by pressing the assigned keys. With the mouse, which of course I am, you can just click on them. Fantastic. Alright, well, I would kind of like this guy off my face. Let's go ahead and go to you first and have you shoot him with an arrow, okay? That is a little slower. Boop. Alright, you're good and sleepy. Oof. He did a lot more damage that time. The first guy only did 1. Alright, so what do we want to do here? We do have 5 living inks, so I could actually summon a dude man here. You have 5 to 7 attacks, so you could keep going at it. Why don't we do that? We'll summon you here. Oh, that was another swordman. For some reason, I thought that was a spearman. I guess because I'm fucking stupid. Oh well. That's alright. That can happen. And I could push you... Oh, damn it. There's some, like, multi-track things I could do. If I pushed him through all these, then I could have, you know... Then I could have speared them both. Or some stupid shit like that. I'm not too concerned. Because my guy's pretty good at taking damage anyway. My beast has already moved. And I can just swat you, right? Right. There you go. That's what you get. And there's an ink blot there. So I can move onto the ink blot. We'll get that stuff. Good. That's the end of my turn, but I have to wait until this is done. So she's going to do something. Let's go ahead and have you cleave this little bastard or actually just sword him out. Timing. I know, we're getting so much ink. It's definitely a slow advance. Oh no, there's a fire somewhere. So, we heard you on fire on top of your dog. Gonna stab me in the ass, as one does, really. The apocalypse is nigh! This is the beginning of the end of the battle. If you take long enough, this is gonna happen. At first, you'll see the field that's going to be affected by the apocalypse. Everything, including your tiny Illuminati, remains in there will be destroyed. Alright, your tinians up in the apocalypse, push them off of it to save them. Push an enemy onto the fire to watch them perish. Let's see, kill an enemy, Push them out of the battlefield or let the apocalypse get them. You'll be victorious. Let's zoom out. Okay, I can use my mouse wheel to do that. So you can go all the way up there and get right in her face, which sounds pretty good. But let's wait for that for now. So we could take you out in a number of ways. First thing I'd like to do is actually move our archer up. Archer. You can not move all the way up there, but let's just get you out of the fire real quick, okay? And I suppose you could shoot him. You might as well. Oh, he's too close. You can't shoot them if they're too close. That's good to know. That's alright. You can go ahead and rest. Actually, can you push? You can only push him forward. Alright? So we're not going to have you do that. Instead, we're going to have you just take a nap. I'm going to push him. Me. Actually, I probably want to have you advance first. Just to get them out of the way, right? Let's go over here. We're going to assert our dominance. I can't actually get close enough for that, but we're going to become unpushable. Cause your beast to become more... They execute a more powerful attack on the next move. Oh, that's good to know. Becomes unpushable. Very good. Why don't you go up there too? Again, I'm just going to push this other guy off. Unpushable. Accuracy +1. Okay, let's go ahead and push you left into the fire where you belong, trash. And I will continue to go this way. Go ahead and rest, or let's actually summon something, anything, it doesn't matter. Spear-wielding dog. Or I could get some bows. No, spears. Sigismund. Doesn't appear like she has much interest in moving. Well, it appears that you have moved. Which I suppose could happen, or we could just go and go like this. Get out of here. No, my halo. Alright, let's go over here. Even though she's there, we might as well go and whoop her ass, right? Right. Alright, zoom out so I can actually see what I'm doing. Can I move? I can move. Let's see, 6? No, I don't think I can get him close enough to actually attack. Because what was your movement? You could move over here, but you wouldn't be able to attack. Unfortunato. Oh well. So if I put you here, 1, 2, 3. No, you'd only be able to attack there. Well, what can I do? I don't think I can swat close enough. It doesn't mean I won't try. I could put... Ooh, that's an idea. Lethal, have an idea. I know. It confused me too. Let me see if I can do some shenanigans here. Whoop. Well, I didn't really want to do that. But whatever. I was going to try to do some shenanigans with pushing this guy, but whatever. Alright. Well, just waste my turn. You go move up here. She's going to die in a fire. Whatever. I wanted to have fun. Impalement. Uh-huh. Special AoE attacks. Multiple enemies at once. Uh-huh. That'll hit everything around it. No targets in range. Yeah, I figured as much. You take a nap too. Let's just see her die in a fire. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't see the explain actually go off. I have proven my moral superiority. I have forgotten about Exactus, whatever that says, on the eve of battle? My goodness. How could I have forgotten something like that? Yeah, the explain didn't go off. That's weird. Oh, apparently it's having issues or is down. Let me try restarting the chatbot real quick. That's weird. Well, that was most of the tutorial, and it's almost 25 minutes on this sucker. There are some problems in chat at this point. Yeah, probably. Come on, chatbot. There you go. Connect. Did my token just become obsolete? That could be it. Let's get a new token real quick. You know, I was surprised that it worked the other day when I started this up. That is not what I wanted. Sure. Alright. It's probably going to do it as me now, but whatever. Good, whatever. Alright, back to the game. Outstanding, you've made it through the academy. You can now continue practicing at the academy or take your final exam and set off. So there you go. That has been Inkulinati, which is, I don't play a whole lot of turn-based strategy. I know it's before 30 minutes, but I don't think we're going to get much else into here. I don't think it's bad. I think there's probably a lot more to see in this game, but like any turn-based strategy game, you're going to have a lot more depth as you progress, right? So maybe you'd enjoy it, maybe you wouldn't. Either way, that's all for this one. Let's go ahead and put up a poll real quick. How did you guys feel about this? And now, since we've also gone through all the viewers' choices, I'm going to have my own choice. I know, Lethal gets to have a choice too. Of course Lethal gets to have a goddamn choice. It's the Lethal Choice Awards. Let me go ahead and close this game and we'll get the other game set up. Let's see. I know, it's bullshit. How can Lethal have a choice? Let's uninstall some of these games so I know I've done them. Save the Princess, or Slay the Princess, rather. I'm definitely wishlisting. I had good fun with that. Install that. Probably wishlist Estrigos as well. There you go. Move that from the old hard drive. All right. Then we'll load up my game. Which is the smallest of our contestants here this evening. Alright, let's see those results. Most people are passing on that. That's alright. That's alright. We can all enjoy other things. But now for my choice. Let me go ahead and first